Hey, sports fans. I finally found a group of people that are not taller and better than football or better than me at football. These are the coaches of the start. They were better than me at football, and now we're all the same at football.
You stand corrected.
Yeah, they're the better football minds than me. This is some of the coaching staff, because with all-star games, as we mix a bunch of the county and players together, you do the same with the coaching staff, and you have coaches from all over the place. So you want to go down? We'll go down the line. You want to introduce yourselves to everybody?
Ray Hernandez. I'll be coaching the defensive backs.
My name is Kier Kimbrough, Coach 2K. I'm the Director of Scouting and Recruiting and Wide Receivers.
Hi, I'm Lori Massa. I'll be coaching the quarterbacks and coordinating with Director Scouting and Recruiting.
And also designing all the championship rings after you guys win this one?
This nice one, huh? Yeah, we got one last year.
Yeah, you are designing.
So just a little sample. We have Helix and La Jolla coaching represented.
I used to coach at Horizon, and last year was my last year at Mater Dei High School.
And I was former head coach at San Diego High School.
See, we got it from all over the county. So guys, just you're the media man with the best sound bites from both of you. So just kind of give us the 30-second overview of exactly what's happening here.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, pretty much what we're doing, we're having a friendly game against Mexican's 19U national team. And so what it does for us, it allows us to help expand the game, teach the folks down there in Mexico about the game, but allows our kids over here a tremendous opportunity, specifically with this game, to travel to Mexico City, to play in the Olympic Stadium, and to do something that, would have never been done before without, the movement that we're making here. So we like to look at it as, we're building bridges, not building walls,
Everything is taken care of for these kids. You organize the travel, you'll get everything organized, but you also pay for everything. So this is really an equal opportunity experience countywide for kids, no matter their background.
Absolutely. We got about a little over 26 different high schools represented with the players. And the nice thing about it is everybody gets to play with everybody. Hey, I grew up playing against this kid, now I'm playing with this kid. And it's just it's building, like Coach said, we're building bridges, not walls.
Yeah, build bridges inside San Diego as well as in the international community. Coach, you'll make a lot on the players' side of, I've never run this offense, or I've never worked with that wide receiver, and I've got to come out here and make it work in a week. It's just as difficult, though, on the other side for a coach to come and say, well, I've never called out to this defensive captain, and he's my new signal caller, or I have no idea how good he is really at a man versus zone. So just kind of outline some of the struggles that a coach can have trying to throw together an all-star game in a week or so.
Well, we mentioned to the kids that, we're not going to try to change the way they play. Everybody has their own system that even coaches, we have our own system. And so when we come together as a staff, we try to land on something that we want to use. And then from there, we go forward, because you can learn from everybody. We tell the kids, hey, pretend this is your first experience at being on the next level. You're going to show up somewhere, and you're going to have to start maybe doing something differently than your coaches taught you in high school. But if you're an athlete and you want to be successful, you can make those adjustments and continue to be successful and make yourself better. And that's what this game is all about. We're not trying to change the way they play. We're trying to help them as much as we can and hopefully be successful on the field.
This is something also where I feel like the coaches all seem to have a great mentality of help the kids understand that this is something that you guys didn't have when you were in high school, that you would have absolutely jumped at the opportunity. So this goes a little bit beyond a football game. Like you said, it's building bridges interpersonally, but you're also just giving them an experience.
Exactly.
So how do you balance, let's get ready, let's play some football, with also, this isn't the CIF championship, take a deep breath, enjoy the fact that you now have your first passport, that you now get to travel to another country. How are you guys trying to mentor them beyond the football?
Well, I would say that, in doing what we're doing, it's, obviously it's a business trip. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're putting together a football team. We're going out and play football. However, this is, look at our location that we're going to. There's no other game that offers what we offer. 45 kids, all expense paid trip to Mexico City. We have guided tours for every day that we're there. There'll be media sessions. The kids will get a chance to actually get to find out what Mexico City is about, to learn other cultures and whatnot, to get along with other players, other coaches, just to take it all in. It's a great experience, not only for the players, but for us as coaches, because many of us haven't been down there, and it'll be a great experience. Once in a lifetime thing. Some of us, as old as we may be, have probably never been to Mexico City or out of the country, and so it's a great opportunity not only for us, but to lead these kids also and let them know that there's more to the world. You know, there's the United States, there's Mexico, there's all other places that you can go to.
I want
also.
to piggyback on that. We as coaches, we have a lot in common. We use the sport of football to teach these young men life lessons, and this is a huge life lesson. Like you mentioned, first passport experience, first travel international, first time they're ever going to do, you know what I mean? There's a bunch of firsts here. First time they're ever going to play in an Olympic stadium. It's where the Oakland Raiders just played, I don't know, 2 months ago. So there's life lessons to be used through the sport of football, and that's what we use, the sport, to teach these kids life lessons.
You know, and the other element to it, and I found this out with the first game we coached 2 years ago, is there's a certain element of pride. You know, national pride in your team. You know, when the kids take the field, they're thinking, oh, we're playing a football game, and then all of a sudden they take the field with the stars and stripes, and the Mexican national team comes out there and they're green and red, and then you see the paratroopers landing on there with the American flag, and the next thing you know, you're representing your country. Right. And the Mexican kids feel the same way, and there's that added element in there that motivates me, I think, even more than you would in a regular all-star game.
Puts a huge emphasis on it, definitely. You know, ultimately, you know, these kids get an opportunity not only to represent themselves, their families, their high schools, San Diego County itself, and the United States of America. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, this is where we live. This is our land. But again, you know, I'd just like to reiterate that, you know, we know there's a lot going on, but our job and what we try to do is we try to build bridges because there's many opportunities for these kids in Mexico to play football as well as here in the States. And so we want to build those bridges that allow them to open up these other opportunities for them.
Well, it certainly will be an opportunity that maybe everybody appreciates 5, 10, 15 years, 20 years, the further away they get from it. I know that I would have absolutely loved to have had this chance when I was in high school. Although, as he can testify, I was not nearly good enough to play in any bowl games whatsoever. That's why I was not even allowed to play scout defense at La Jolla. Coaches, thank you so much. I know that it can sometimes be the thankless job to go down there and have to herd cats onto the plane and get everybody down there and whatnot. But thank you on behalf of all of San Diego for putting this all together and giving all these kids a great opportunity. And just let everybody know so they can all be following along on social media. When will the game be happening?
The game is happening on January 20th. It will be live streamed through Maximo Advance. We don't have the link set up yet, but it will be all over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you can find us there. You can also find us at America's Bowl SDSS. That's our Instagram. So once we get that up, they'll be able to, you know, live stream that. Last year we had over 1.5 million people watching it live stream. So we're definitely expecting to double those numbers this time out.
So no pressure now to the kids that go back and watch this a little bit later. There you have it. America is being well represented on the coaching staff and on the player side. Thank you very much for watching, and keep it tuned to see how this all goes down.